Thank you for joining me for this peace meditation, where we build our own inner peace and extend it out into the world to all of those areas where there is discord, not just the ones that are close to our hearts or which we are aware of. But let's build and extend that light of peace. So I'm going to suggest that you sit or lay comfortably, somewhere where you won't be disturbed, in a time when your conscious attention is not something that you need to give to the outer world. So you shouldn't do this exercise at any time that requires your concentration, such as when you're driving a car or operating machinery. So I'll invite you now to settle quietly and calmly in your restful place, which may be your favourite armchair. You may be laying on your bed, reclining on a sofa, or somewhere out in nature. So long as you're comfortable, it doesn't matter. So when you're ready, just close your eyes and focus on your breath, flowing in and out, in and out. Not trying to change the rhythm of your breath or the depth of your breath, just allowing it to be as it happens to be. You might find that you find yourself breathing deeper and slower. That does sometimes happen. And if that starts to happen, just go with the flow and let it happen as your breath flows in and out, easily and rhythmically. And you may like to imagine yourself in a peaceful place, or to bring to mind a very peaceful memory when you knew you could just enjoy that peace and allow the good feelings, the calm feelings, the beautiful feelings from that memory or place to work their magic upon you, to wash over and through you, like a tide that takes away the dross of the day and any unpleasantnesses of life, just allowing yourself to feel languid and perfectly at peace as your breath flows in and out, perhaps so gently that you're scarcely aware of breathing. And isn't it nice to think of all the people in the world who are breathing quite unconsciously at this time? And isn't that a wonderful miracle that there is some kind of intelligence in each of us that just regulates our breath at the level that it needs to be to maintain our oxygen levels, and that this happens even when we are sleeping, even when our conscious awareness isn't conscious, because that part of ourselves that knows how to regulate our breath is an instinct It's part of ourselves that we don't have to think about, because it just happens. And wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to direct the kind of life-giving intelligence that maintains our pattern of breath just where it needs to be, when we're calm and relaxed, when we're exercising, when we're sleeping, when we're dreaming. That part of ourselves knows just what to do and how to do it. And there's a part of each of us that knows how to be peaceful, knows how to connect via peacefulness rather than via any other way of being. And wouldn't it be wonderful if, as we went through each day, we really noticed those moments of peace that are there in the midst of a busy day, and just focused on them for a moment so that they could grow. And I wonder what life would be like if more people did this more often. And let's take this exercise a little deeper. I invite you to focus on the center of your chest, at the level of your heart, where your heart chakra is. But if you've never thought about chakras, or you don't want to think about them, just think about the center of your chest, because we all know what it is to experience something in a heartfelt way. And that is something that connects us all. And let's visualize a beautiful flame, like the flame of a candle. And let's call it the flame of peace. And imagine that, the flame that cannot burn, burning in the center of your chest, within your heart chakra. And allow the feeling of peace to grow as you experience the flame. And allow that light to grow or to expand until it becomes an egg of light, encompassing all of you and extending beyond you, beyond the confines of your physical body, with its radiance extending out way beyond the room you're in, as you radiate peace and consciously push those feelings of peace out. Push them out, expand that radiance. Then push the peace out again, expanding the radiance, expanding the radiance, and push it out again, expanding the radiance, making it bigger and bigger and bigger, and the radiance that emanates from the light has no limits. So push out the radiance of peace. Extend the feelings of peace. Extend that love in the form of light and peace into all areas where there is darkness, where there is hatred, where there is conflict. And know that within that radiance, there are many seeds that go out there into the world. And that even the clouds, which we sometimes berate for blocking out the sun or creating a greyness across the blue sky that we would prefer to see, to know that those clouds will bring the rain that water the seeds, that create the flowers, that create the beauties that we would like to see in the world. The beauty that we in simplicity call peace. And I'm going to be quiet for a little moment so that you can contemplate peace. Or if you would like to say a peace prayer. I know that not everybody likes to pray to a creator or to a deity or to a saint or in some other capacity where they are in union with that other. So if you prefer to just quietly contemplate, or to say your own peace prayer. And we all know that thoughts, ideas, love, and feelings such as peace, have a power and also have the capacity to find their way to wherever they are needed, carried on wings of light. I invite you now to start to bring your attention back to the everyday world. Perhaps to wriggle a little bit, to wiggle your toes or stretch or take a deeper breath, and then to open your eyes gently, comfortably, and to take that feeling of peace with you, to allow it to bless you and to bless those whom you come into contact with in the everyday way. And if it is your time to sleep soon, you will probably find that the calmness generated by this exercise is going to be helpful to you when it is your time to get into bed and go to sleep. And if it isn't your time to sleep, you will emerge from this exercise feeling rested and alert and ready to get on with whatever it is that is on your agenda for the day. Thank you for joining me.